With the success from filter bank and compressor bank, a lot of customers asked McDSP, could you do some more? What, you want more compressors and EQs? Oh yeah, you need to model all those large format analog consoles that none of us can afford. Oh, okay, and so we did. The result? Channel-G. Now Channel-G comes in 3 configurations. A console configuration that has a dynamic section like this, and an equalizer section, and then it also has 2 more plugins that are just the dynamic section, or just the EQ section by themselves. That saves on your DSP footprint. But sticking with the console configuration here in Channel-G, you can see we have an expander gate, a compressor limiter, and a set of filters. All right. We also have a 5-band EQ wrapped with some high-pass and low-pass filters. What's different about Channel-G than, say, other products from McDSP, like filter bank and compressor bank, is that Channel-G is very much designed to be integrated with the ICON control surfaces made by Avid. Pretty cool if you own one. But even if you don't, you have the ability to mimic a lot of large analog consoles here in a single plugin. By using the knee control here, found in the compressor limiter section, you can dial up a variety of knee shapes, but you might note, as you keep turning it, you'll start to get other types of modes that are modeled after large format analog consoles made by companies like SSL and Neve and API. Ooh. In the EQ section, we did some of the same stuff. We have some EQs that are designed for music and post-production, but we also have ones that mimic the EQs found in the SSL Series E and G console, as well as a hybrid Neve console, and again an API console, all at the touch of a button. Now this is different from, say, filter bank and compressor bank, where you have some continuous controls that let you get some kind of new custom sound. These ones are one-button solutions. So when you have to work quickly, or you want to get a certain sound without having to mess with it too much, Channel-G is for you. Now Channel-G is more than just a large format analog console modeling plugin. It's got some pretty cool features in and of itself. What are they? Let me tell you. Okay, just talking about the expander gate for a minute. Now let me bring up that signal flow diagram that I mentioned before. Now the expander gate, it can trigger off the regular input, a sidechain input, or a filtered signal. That is the filtered signal filtered by this filter section here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Moving over to the compressor limiter, did you know you can actually switch the compressor from keying off the regular input, the sidechain, a filtered signal, or the compressor can even become a feedback compressor and key off its own output. That's pretty neat. You've also probably noticed that the compressor can be made to be pre or post equalizer. All right. And then the 5 bands of EQ. Well, if you have an icon, you'll really come to appreciate this layout. Why? Because the center section of the icon looks exactly like this. But even if you don't have an icon control surface, you'll come to enjoy that, well, the gain ranges of Channel-G are plus or minus 18 dB. That's a lot more gain than we offer in products like, say, filter bank. And the filters here in Channel-G also have selectable slopes of 6, 12, 18, and 24 dB per octave. So if you like the sound of filter bank with steep slopes and flexible EQ, Channel-G might even one-up it for you. Well, that's some special features about Channel-G.